Hello, hello everybody. Angie here, coming on with the weekly Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge for you guys. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well and in good spirits. I'm doing good. We are on week 6. Here are the prompts. We'll run through them and see what we can get started with. Week 6, something made from plastic, an advertisement, something from space, textured paper, and naming your family, and for a bonus, instructions. Okay, put that right over there. Here are my instructions. I just tore a page out of a manual. You know how when you buy appliances and such, this was for a little handheld vacuum that I needed to keep up after my dog. And I just tore out a piece of that. So that's my instructions. Naming your family. Now this was fun and interesting at the same thing. I found this at this little digital, and it's a little vintage digital of a house for sale, and it's called the Sheraton. You know how they name houses. Well, that is a name in my family. This is my third cousin's name, Sheridan. So I saw that and I thought it was awesome, and plus it's just a vintage magazine clip, so I just loved it for that aspect as well. So this is my name in the family as well as advertisement, because they're advertising this house for sale. And look at that, $2,095. Goodness gracious, can you imagine? So that was a 2-in-1 there. Textured paper, I have a couple. I have this little die cut piece here of this grid, kind of, I guess you would call grid paper. So we have that as my texture, as well as I have a piece of embossed paper. As you can see, that's textured as well, and it's just a piece of scrap. And it kind of went with, I thought, kind of that color tone palette. So I grabbed that and I just ran it through the embossing machine. So I have that. And then this was another piece, but if I need to emboss it, I'll just bring up my little mini and we'll emboss that if I decide to use it or won't, or leave it. We'll see how that goes. Something from space. I grabbed this out of my Encyclopedia of Nature. And it's a picture of Saturn there, and they just talk about some facts about the planets, this and that, what have you. And I was going to cut out and just use this one, but that's a pretty scene as well. And again, it kind of drove me to similar color palette. So maybe I can use both. I don't know. So that's my something from space. We did the advertisement, and then something plastic. I have this handmade little window frame, and I backed it on a piece of recycled paper, you know, cellophane paper that you get in your packages, you know. I do that from time to time. I can't always afford to get the little cute little stickers, so I have to make my own from time to time. Or you might want a particular size, or you want something with 2 windows and all you have is 1 window, or 4 windows, this and that. So anyway, when I'm bored and, you know, just trying to use up scraps and recycle bits and pieces, I'll make some of these. So that is my plastic, okay? And then I have a number 6 for my project, because we are in week 6, and I just grabbed a couple. This one is just, and I don't know which one will pop off better, probably this one, but we'll see. I don't know if that color will go. So I just grabbed a couple that I had already die cut. And then for some reason, I just grabbed these. I don't know, I thought maybe they're just little corner protectors, you know, that you hand make, little corner protectors. And I have a video on that. If you need to know how to make those, you can look in my playlist. But I don't know, for some reason I grabbed a couple of these. Maybe I should have grabbed 4. I don't know. I may use them, I may not. But again, for texture, you know, the thing said textured paper. It says have grid lines on it, just a little along the same line. Okay, so let's get started, see what I can come up with. So this is my biggest piece, so I'm thinking this in the middle. But it is kind of big. It will go all the way to the top and the bottom, and I got a little tear in it, but we can salvage that. I think I'm going to just trim this down just a slight, because I mean, we really don't need that. And I don't like my projects really necessarily going all the way to the top and the bottom. So I'm going to see if I can just give myself a little bit of room, and that's just enough right there. I think that's fine. Just a little edging. Okay, and I love these colors. Only this side. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, that fits, but it's a little large. Let me take off a little bit more. Much better. I just like a little bit of space in there, that's all. Just my own preference. Isn't that a pretty color? It's like a coral. So pretty. Okay, I can work with that. And we need something over here. Maybe we can do the instructions. We don't need the whole thing. I just tore out the half of the page. It was a big flyer. I mean a big manual. We can just have a little bit of it peeking out, maybe. Match our pieces a little bit here. Gonna get a full page collage that go on. Not liking those two on the top there. It's upside down. Let's turn that around. Not that it really matters, but... Oh no, it was... No, this is right side up this way. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I like that color combo there. Let me see if I can do my corners. It caught my eye for some reason. So maybe we can use them. What happened to the other one? Something like that. It's kind of... I think that kind of works a little bit. What do you think? And then this has some of the same color palette as well. over a little bit. Since we already got some white over here, bring the white frame. See what I can come up with here before we start gluing things down. Because I do have a tendency to start gluing right away and then I change my mind. That's how collage usually works, doesn't it? I would kind of like that up in the window like that. That would be cool. But the crisscross is right in the middle of it. We're going to go with it. Let's do it this way. Trim that down. I know I'm out of frame here for just a second, guys. I just glued that to the back. Yeah, that looks okay. Got a little of my fingerprints on there, but that'll work. And I kind of like the way that white pops a little bit off of the colored page, but it does look kind of plain at the same time. I mean, I think it works, but cut this one out. Put this one up there. Oh, that looks beautiful, doesn't it? Oh, wow. Let's do that. Trim around. Try to trim around, I guess I should say. Probably be easier to glue it first, but you know me, I'm going to make it the difficult way sometimes. Alrighty. A little glue on the edge. And down we go. Oh, how pretty is that? Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, that worked out well. So let's see, I'm thinking, let's do a little inking. And I think I want to do vintage photo. But, all right, let's start with these base pieces. Just hit the top of those embossed raised bits, maybe on this one, so give us a little different look. Okay. And I think I had it this way, didn't I? I'm going to turn my book for a moment. I like the way the ink takes to that scrapbooking paper. It looks really yummy. Okay, so let's do this one. I think I want to, see if I can raise that real quick. I think I want to tuck this one underneath. I'm not going to bother putting ink on that one. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's do ink around here. Corners on. I'll glue those down so they hold and stay. I think that kind of adds a little something, a little flair or something to it. Why not? And then we'll put a little ink on that as well. That'll work. Okay, let's get that down. I'm gonna bring up my hopefully that's straight. Okay, and this is coming up a little bit. I'm just looking at that, see if I want to maybe go over that with a stamp or something. I don't think so. I think it looks okay as is. Maybe a little ink, but that's about it. Just since everything else is inked. I was thinking about going over it with a, a word stamp or something, just to add a little. But I think that looks okay. All right, so let's get that down. Okay. Let's see. Do I want to use? kind of layered, like 3 pieces of paper layered there. I'm just trying to give it an extra second to grab hold really well. And plus it's on the curve of where the book turns, you know, folds. So it's got a little curve on there. Okay. That kind of just looks plain, but you can see the instructions somewhat. Another piece of this yummy paper. Yeah. Okay. Discard those. Let's see. I think that's everything. Something from plastic. We've got the acetate window framed there. Advertisement here. Something from space. We've got the Saturn scene. Textured paper. We've got that throughout, as well as the corners, the name, Sheridan, and instructions. Or no, this is the advertisement, and this is the instructions. So yeah, I think that kind of, I'm not real fond of that, but maybe we can just put a little color on it or something. I don't know. I'm not digging that too much. But we'll see now. Doing that, now I got to go around the whole page. Okay, what if, yeah, I'm not real fond of that corner, but I guess I'll have to live with it because we do have all the prompts incorporated into the collage. I don't know of anything without bringing more pieces in, and that's all I have with me. So we're just gonna have to work with that. I have, no. I have some word dies here. That doesn't really help though. All right, we're going to stop there. I guess I'm going to call this one done. All we have to do is add our number. Maybe we can put the number right there. Yeah, that kind of helps a little bit fill that kind of blank space, huh? That doesn't necessarily go with the scene, but the color definitely pops. I do like it. That does kind of get a little lost. So we'll go with the nice vibrant colored one. Oh, I just dropped it. And I lost it. Wow. Where'd it go? Didn't go in my pocket. Let me get up, see if I can find it. This happens to me all the time. I drop stuff and literally lose it for 30 minutes or more, and then it just, here we go. Okay, I found it. I have a shag rug and things get lost in there really, really easily. Okay. Let me see if I can glue this back on. It's coming apart. I glued it one paper on top of another and it's kind of separating a little bit. So I'm just gonna see if I can fix that with the, without tearing it. Okay, I think I got it. All right. We'll put that right there to fill that void. That works. Okay, well that is my collage for the week. That came together pretty quickly. What do you guys think? Not too bad. We got all the prompts. All right, this will go on the back, and I'm going to call that a wrap. Okay, guys, so thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you liked the collage this week, and I will see you next week for number 7, okay? You guys take care and be blessed. Bye-bye.